The European eel. Its Latin name is Anguilla anguilla. And while much of the eel's life, especially its early life, remains a mystery, it is known that they breed many thousands of miles away in the Sargasso Sea and then drift. They form at this stage more like translucent flatfishes than eels for 300 days or more on the oceanic currents until they reach the European coast, whereupon they become tiny, transparent replicas of the adult glass eels. Eels drift around the coast seeking fresh water, and as they begin to enter the estuaries, they undergo another metamorphosis, developing yellow silver bellies and darker backs, whereupon they're referred to as elvers. My encounter with the elvermen of the lower Severn, traditional net fishers with territorial rights, took place one fine spring evening a few years ago. I was a little nervous, having heard all sorts of rumours about the so-called Elver Mafia. And yet 3 nicer blokes than Elver Dave, Andrew and Bill could I wish to have met. I discovered that the first part of a successful night's elvering starts with burgers cooked over an open fire.
The vocabulary of the elvermen. The spot where we fish, that would you would call that your tump. So that's where your fishing spot is called a tump.
Then you got things like swimming, whether the fish are swimming, whether they're sagging back, so they got a bit tired and they're coming back with the tide and you catch them. So that's sagging. You got somebody asked what you get in a shut. A shut is where you're tipping into your bucket. What's the other one then?
Somebody asks you what you're catching, you lie through your teeth. It's called bullshit.
So, I had learned that elver fishing takes place from a spot called a tump. I watched as Dave and the lads submerged their nets into the water, facing the current, and waited. Every few minutes or so, they would complete the shut by taking the net out and depositing the elvers into a bucket.